Welcome to the digital interactive experience of the Domeyer Linear Tunnel Freezer. This is a 2019 model. Kindly select the virtual tour icon for a full walkthrough of the tunnel freezer. Alternatively, you can select interactive walkthrough icon for self-exploration. Select the focus area on the left menu and click on the markers on Product to explore the features. Domeyer Tunnel Freezer is constructed according to the USDA and FDA guidelines. The tunnel structure is made exclusively with stainless steel and blue, high-density polyethylene plastic. No use of chrome, galvanized steel, or aluminum in any area. All the edges and curves are fully welded. The walls are made of stainless steel, both on outside and inside, with high-pressure injected polyurethane foam insulation between the walls. Unlike some competitors who may use wood insulation or mild steel on the inside walls, we use exclusively stainless steel and polyurethane foam. The internal convection fans are driven by motors with stainless steel outer housing. They do not have any ventilation openings at the top, which makes it easy for a washdown. There are spacers at the mounting points for easy cleanability. All the cables are integrated inside stainless steel channels, which makes sure there is no contamination. No loose wires can be seen on the machine. The flexible portions of the cable lines are housed inside a flexible cable tray. Conveyor is an I-Link type belt sliding over blue, high-density polyethylene plastic supports for smoother operation. Tunnel models come in 4 sizes of conveyor belt width: 2, 3, 4, and 5 feet wide. The front cover is removable, and another conveyor belt can be positioned near the inlet portion so that the chicken fillet, meat, or any other product can go from one belt to the other. Alternatively, the food can be manually introduced by persons standing in front of the inlet. Tunnel cover is opened using the lifting legs, which are driven by servo motors driving a stainless steel spindle. When open button is pressed, lifting legs operate in a smooth and precise manner, lifting the top cover to a height of 2.5 feet. As no hydraulics are involved, no worry about leaks or issues related to hydraulics. The tunnel closure seal is made from a woven cord of stainless steel with a thin layer of Teflon covering it. This seal can handle and remain flexible even at a very low temperature range of -200 to 300 Fahrenheit. The nitrogen inlet line has a safety block valve, which will shut off the flow of nitrogen in case of any emergency, like low oxygen level in the area. A proportional valve is also fixed on the nitrogen inlet line for controlling the rate of nitrogen gas flow into the tunnel freezer. Valve has 65,000 positions providing fine flow regulation capability. Valves are protected by vacuum insulation, which prevents condensation and ice buildup. Emergency stop buttons are positioned at critical locations of the product for safety. Safety lines are positioned on either side of the tunnel, running through the length of the tunnel. In case of emergency where the operator is not near an emergency button, operator can pull the safety line to stop the machine. The tunnel freezer has a certified cabinet with Allen Bradley PLC units inside. HMI is protected by a safety cover made of stainless steel frame with tough polycarbonate window panel. Cover is magnetically sealed in position. HMI is an Allen Bradley unit which can be used for manual operation or using preset recipes. Controller has memory for storing thousands of recipes with precise ability to control the residence time, temperature, speed of internal convection fans, and the exhaust fans. Operator can touch these buttons for various actions. Green button is for starting the freezer. Red button is for stopping the operation. Standby button is for temporary pause of operation when there may be a downstream block or break in operations. In standby mode, the freezer is set to hibernation mode, where tunnel temperature is brought to a safe level, belt is slowed, and exhaust fan speed is reduced to minimum position to prevent overfreezing of food. Releasing standby button will let the system go back to set process conditions. The up and down buttons are for opening and closing the tunnel cover. Each tunnel section is 10 feet in length and is designed for modular construction. Tunnel length is extendable by adding up to 7 sections of 10 feet each. Sections are bolted. Welded connections is also possible. The floor is slightly inclined to move the water to the ends and drained out through the drain outlet. Domeyer model deploys an isothermal configuration of freezing. Liquid nitrogen is piped to the center of the tunnel, and it is then distributed and sprayed all over the tunnel on either sides. This results in a uniform temperature distribution throughout the tunnel. As the sprayed nitrogen hits the food products, it absorbs heat and expands rapidly, creating an overpressure situation, which spontaneously moves the gas to either side of the tunnel, and the gas is pulled out through the exhaust lines at the both ends. Most tunnels in the industry are of co-current flow type, where the nitrogen is sprayed at the inlet portion of the tunnel, and the gas moves along with the flow of food product towards the outlet section. Or counter-current flow type, where the nitrogen is sprayed at the outlet side of the tunnel and the gas moves against the direction of food travel towards the inlet section. These methods are very sensitive and often result in higher nitrogen consumption, lower capacity, and damage to product compared to the isothermal configuration. Each section has 6 fans with stainless steel blades mounted on top, creating excellent turbulence inside the tunnel for uniform temperature distribution. A scraper with adjustable angle and position is located at the end of the conveyor to remove any sticking items on the conveyor. Exhaust outlets are positioned on either side of the tunnel for removing the cold nitrogen air mixture coming out of the tunnel. An exhaust duct fixed to these 2 outlets is connected to an exhaust fan for moving the gases out of the building. To avoid consumption of costly air-conditioned ambient room air, 2 air inlet port openings with throttle valves are provided for bringing air from outside the building. Remote monitoring. Allen Bradley Control System has an inbuilt modem for internet connectivity. Communication through LAN or GPRS module is available. Machine failure and any maintenance indicators are remotely monitored. More than 3,000 Domemeyer machines with remote monitoring capability are deployed across the world.